Mr. Vice President. My question is, what's your message to Americans as the Iran war continues to impact the economy, especially after yesterday's inflation report?
Well, I guess my message to Americans is we know that we have a lot of work to do in order to deliver on the prosperity that the American people deserve. The president is hyper aware of this. I'm hyper aware of this. We talk about it all the time. We know that the American people inherited a very bad inflation crisis. Yes, the inflation number last month was not great, but take it back to the May of 2023 in the Biden administration, or take it back to even further. We're not seeing anything like what we saw under the Biden administration, and that's a problem in and of itself, because what it means is that a lot of Americans saw their wages.
So, what is your message to Americans who are suffering from high prices from your Iran war? Biden, 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 Biden. Let's go back 3 years ago. Biden. I just gotta do the obligatory meme here. Biden, boo, get better material. And that's all the material he has. So, and then also one more thing that has to be said is we're hyper focused on addressing this for the American people, especially the president. Is he hyper focused?
About American financial situation, I don't think about anybody. I think about one thing: we cannot let Iran have a nuclear weapon.
I don't think about Americans' financial situation. So we got the president saying he doesn't think about the financial situation and he's much more focused on his wars and his ballroom. And then we have JD Vance. You know, one thing you didn't hear? A fucking plan. A plan to combat this inflation, which you guys own. And, you know, speaking of Biden, okay, yeah, inflation was terrible due to COVID and Russia invading Ukraine during Biden. But what was it when Trump took over? What was it then? Well, if only we had charts where we could see. Here we go. So in 2024, it was about 2%, 2.9%. Trump took over, it was about 3%, went down a bit, went down, and now it's up. So anyhow, when the torch was passed, it was 3%, now it's 3.8%. And it's been, you know, a year and a half. So you can't just keep saying Biden. And the real commonality here, besides just blaming Biden, is we never hear a fucking plan. And we never even did during the campaign. Trump said, oh, I promise that your energy prices will be 50% lower a year from now. And he said that like a bunch of times. How, motherfucker? How are you going to do that? He had no plan. It was just a bullshit promise. And even today, these guys are in power. They control all three branches of government. They don't have a plan. They don't even have a plan for opening the fucking Strait of Hormuz. The longer that shit stays closed, the worse prices get. And they still got nothing. Anyhow, it's just admin that cares about Trump and gaslighting us. And yeah.